Hello, everybody, and welcome. It is AMA Day, starting a little early. Uh, I've got a video going out tomorrow, a premiere. And for the Patreons, I do have a video going out tomorrow at 12 p.m. And the YouTube premiere will come out at 1 p.m. So, um, today is just a review of what has come out in the 318, uh, excuse me, PTU. I don't know everything. I'm not going to say I do. I will not make that statement. That would be shooting myself in the foot and putting my foot in my mouth. So it is best that I give you fair, square answers on things that I know about, what I've encountered, and what patch notes are out there in the current patch that just recently dropped. So I'm going to kick over to the scene and run a little stuff in the background. Give me a sec here. Wow. It does its little thing, and here we go. So, I appreciate everybody coming. This is one of my older videos in the background, one of my very first ones. So, forgive me. It's rough, but there it is. So, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free. Let me know what's on your mind, and give me some feedback, and I will do my best to answer the questions for you. Now, like I say, I don't know everything, and I don't claim to, so I will let you know what I know. So I'm going to put myself in the live chat, live streaming live PU chat. So if any of you would like to type in a question or ask me directly through there, you can. So here we go. While that's going on, if you'd like to know what patch notes have recently come out, I have to work on something. Trying to get my I don't know why this is not popping up like it should. But appreciate the likes and the views. Please, if you are there, shoot me a message and let me know what's on your mind. Hey, Ken. Welcome. Any idea of possible free fly coming when 318 finally goes live? Tied in to date of Stella Fortuna luck event. It is a possible referral bonus. STB referral bonus. I have no idea about that. Okay. You're welcome. Appreciate it. Now, last year, I believe they had a free fly with Stella Fortuna. Um, I'm don't know for sure. I don't remember. Um, I didn't do much with Stella Fortuna at the time, so I couldn't say. But I do believe that if 318 drops at the time that Stella Fortuna drops, they may do a free fly, but that would be seriously pushing it because it's too fresh. And a free fly in that type of situation would not be the greatest. Just saying, but I'm not CIG, so I'm just gonna go with that. And I have no idea about a referral bonus. That would be cool if they gave a referral bonus with STV. That'd be slick. Anybody else got a question? Fine, fine. I may get lucky enough for a repeat dragonfly if that. You know what? I'm going to say this. Remember they were giving the dragonflies during the Invictus? And I had a recruit, right? And I got the dragonfly. They didn't stay long enough. And my dragonfly was taken away. So, yeah. But, got anything else on your mind? Talk to me. What's up? Put a little music on. It was a referral bonus I got for joining during the Foundation Festival when I joined July Yashi. Right. I remember that. I definitely remember that. If anybody else has any questions or if it gets a little bit loaded, please put parentheses, question in capital letters, and then parentheses again, and type in the question. So I know we know all about 318, but there's still some open things. Yep, you can see my taskbar. It's okay. I got a lot going on in my taskbar. I was being sarcastic about this TV, but I would not object to a PTV, hover quad, or smaller vehicle as an LTI token. Yeah, you can see my taskbar. That's okay. I don't mind. I got a lot of things going on in my taskbar.
Hello?
Hello.
Okay, I can't hear you. Just a moment, please.
No worries.
Need to restart Discord again.
Hey, Mellow Pan, how you doing? Where's my space noodles? Appreciate you coming, man.
Join the verse to get some noodles.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
So what's up?
Nothing special, I think. I want to join you for your journey.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you coming.
Maybe I will crash with the ship into your hover bike.
Um,
No, just kidding.
Well, what you're seeing on the screen is when the hover quad first came out last year, and it was in the PTU. This was a PTU test, and you were allowed to use the hover quad for testing.
Ah,
So that's when it was good. Right now, it'll blow you up in a heartbeat. So going
so
AFK
you're
to take care of stuff. Have a great stream. Appreciate it. I agree. Keep pounding the noodles. Appreciate it, Ken, for stopping by. Thank you. And thanks for the likes and the views. Sorry, I jumped on a little bit early. I was looking at the time wrong. I was working on something, so my bad. But glad you're here.
this one is pre-recorded or what?
Yes, this was last year
I see.
in the PTU, and I've got to make some new footage. But
You need footage? I mean, epic footage. Just ask me.
I got some stuff from last night, and that's going to be in our premiere tomorrow.
Ah, I see. Good, good, good. So, I will be back in a minute.
Sure, no worries. So anything that anybody wants to know about 318 that I have knowledge of, please feel free to ask. Let me know. I'm kind of working on something at the moment at the same time, so sorry about that if I kind of zone out. Yeah, I know it's a little weird. Me doing an AMA. I did one last month, and wanted to do this one because of the fact that we've been in PTU for a long time, and if anybody has any questions or comments about 318, please feel free. Let me know what's up, and we can go from there. Why isn't this showing up? This is very strange. Okay. I'm going to go in another way. I guess nobody's got any questions. Well, I guess I'm going to be talking. Alrighty. So, with 318, we all know about the features that everybody's been looking for and waiting for since it went to Wave 1. There have been a lot of patches. There have been a ton of fixes. You're still having a lot of issues with blockers that are really, really not good. So I'm going to go over these notes. Okay, so we're in patch note 8383510 and is now available to test, so you can download it and get set up on it. As always, it is strongly recommended that players delete their user and shader folders for the public client after patching, particularly if you start encountering any odd character graphical issues. Okay, same as always. And then we've got audience, all backers. So anybody that has a Star Citizen account at this point can download the PTU and get on it and do your testing. Servers US, EU, AUS, and Asia. So all the servers have it. Database reset, yes. Clears out everything. You start fresh. Long-term persistence is enabled. Pledge copy enabled. So you can do a full reset from the PTU to the PTU and get all of your pledged vehicles and subscriber flare. Okay, you start with 1 million AUEC, and the testing focus is as normal. There's no changes to that. And here we go. Known issues. And it is extensive. They started hacking away at it and started knocking things out, and things were getting better, and then other little issues popped up. So here we go. Quantum travel. Markers will randomly disappear after quantum travel with no route set. I've had that happen to me. I have tested the PTU practically every day since it went to wave 1, except for one weekend that I did an event in the PU, and then I have been doing Hogwarts Legacy Sunday, and I went in early one day and checked on something and jumped out and did Hogwarts Legacy Sunday. The one weekend that we had the constant 30Ks, I did not get into that. So, we'll go along. I mean, that's all I can tell you on that. Let's see. And there is a 318 PTU update 3 home stretch from Jake Acapella that just dropped. That one, but we're going to go back to the patch notes. I'll read that one afterwards if nobody has any questions. So, player character vendors cannot open inventory in vicinity of food vendors. That's interesting. Bed logout. The player character is spawned into the wall of the ship on logon. That's the Avenger Titan. Shopping area, Area 18. Pharmacy kiosk. Buying pharmacy items at the Empire Health results in invalid location error. I haven't had that problem lately. I did have it at one time, but lately I haven't had the issue. Anvil Spartan. Physics. When spawned via ASAP on any Platinum Bay, the Spartan's wheels will be partially clipped into the ground, preventing it from moving. Haven't had that problem. Multi-vehicle. Let's see. Hold on one second. There. So you can't see my taskbar now. But anyway.
It's not necessary.
I know. Let's see. Multi-vehicle. Okay, multi-vehicle stand. Animation. No animation for entering pilot seat. Player will snap into the seat. Now, that has happened. It happened and then it went away. So, can't say, don't know why, but it did happen to me a couple times while I was in the C2. But the animation was so bad it injured me. So, that has been fixed. Okay. Snub Constellation. The snub fighter lacks interaction, prompts it to enter, making it unusable. I don't have a Constellation. I haven't run into this into this problem, so I don't know exactly what's going on. Wallace Klim is missing from the drug lab in Grimhex. Haven't been there, don't know about that one, so we can go in there and find out. Looted ammo clips drop off player. Yes, this is a major sucky issue. It sucks. Don't know why it happens. Multi-vehicle audio. Missing audio. Sound effects with QT travel. It's been hit or miss. Ouch, with me. So
another PTU update.
Yeah, it just came down. I've had it where it did happen to me, and it's a hit or miss type of thing, so it does happen. Scanning, not showing advanced statistics and details. Okay. Transit elevators and trams are jittery during the transmit of player character. It has been off and on, so can't say that it happens to me all the time, but it has been off and on. Vehicles. IFCS. When flying near another ship seems to hit an invisible box that kicks it in random directions. Yes, I know quite a few people that have had this problem, and they can confirm it. Cargo. Performance. High capacity cargo vessels when loaded can cause severe performance drop on both client and server. Okay. I have had it to where the C2 will not show cargo. It will be invisible. And they said they were working on that to get that fixed. The one thing that worries me about the C2, when you go and sell, right? I've gone to sell at Crew 05 and Her 05. And then when you come back, right? And go to another place after you've sold. I went yesterday I went to Bezdek, right, to um, try some laranite and titanium. Go to buy it, and the grid was showing full, and I couldn't purchase anything. And I know I sold it because I received the money for it. So, yeah, that is a big problem that they need to address.
There we go again.
Active feature respawn. If a player is placed into Klesher after being rescued with a crime stat, the player is respawned in the facility still incapacitated. Not sure about that, couldn't tell you. Breach and Steel, the October Rising is missing. Haven't done that. We did the Black Kite mission last night, and that one went very well. Cargo inventory, selling some of the cargo while the vehicle is stored can cause the cargo to show at max inventory capacity. Okay. This is weird, because it did show that I had sold the cargo. The grid was empty, and then all of a sudden when I go to another place, it's showing that's full. So large amounts of cargo sold at once will cause the transaction to fail. The cargo fail, and the cargo will be taken, and no money will be granted. Haven't run into that yet. Law and criminality. Commodities. Cargo. Stolen cargo does not behave as such and can be sold as legal cargo if the ship with the cargo is stored. Okay. Occasionally unable to exit ship's cockpit. Actor animation. Yeah, I've had that happen. Where I couldn't get out of the seat. Let's see. Okay. Locations. Transit elevators. Players can fall through elevators. We've all encountered this one. And rest stops. Rundown station. Design transit location. The player is unable to call elevator from hangar interiors. Yes, the silent assassins strike again. They do have this issue. And multiple locations. ASAP terminal ships. When storing a ship, the ASAP terminal will set the ship status to claim instead of review. Yeah. Or retrieve, sorry. Yeah. I've had this issue. It does suck. So, just giving you a heads up. Don't know how that can be fixed. I was in Xenothreat and had a ship that I was trying to call to get back, and the ship kept spawning outside of the station. It wouldn't go in the hangar, so I had to claim it each time, and it just made it to the point where it was so broken couldn't do anything, and I had to call another ship. Luckily, I was able to use that. Okay, sorry. Fixed AI multi-location. AI standing, crouching on benches throughout the PU. Okay, we'll see. Fixed. Multi-vehicle AI. Some pirate ships no longer perform circling behavior. Okay. Planet Tech. Harvestables. Harvestable deposits may be invisible to players, cause collisions, or become unavailable for scanning, mining, or salvage gameplay. Fixed. Tumbril Nova. Vehicle features animations. The tracks do not animate with vehicle locomotion. Okay. Total velocity indicator is offset in gravity wells. Okay. 890 jump hijack mission feature. Knocking AI unconscious lowers the AI counter, but mission cannot be completed until they are killed by the player. So you have to shoot them. You can't knock them out. You gotta shoot them. Okay, and on the technical side, fixed. One client crash, print screen crash fix. They fixed that. Fixed one server crash, and fixed one major server memory leak. Okay, so those are the patch notes. If anybody has any questions, comments, let me know. I'm gonna go another half hour, and then I'm going to set up and see if I can get in the PTU. But let me know what's going on. If you got any questions or comments, please feel free. Akira, since you have been playing this game since 2014, have you done a lot of PTU time?
Not really. Because PTU was always pain for me, and I was not so interested in the developing process of this game. Mm-hmm. Not really. I wasn't too much, not too deep into this aspect of the game. Mm-hmm. I wanted just to run a good round with my friends, and that was enough for me. So I'm not the right person to ask about any changes. Maybe a few, but I'm not so, how to say, don't have so much knowledge about it.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I have done, like I said, I've been testing it practically every day. So I do have a lot of things that I've seen. Okay, if you do take down on the NPC, and the NPC is all you want to do, take down the minion, or you stomp your boot on their head and they will die. Dude, I don't know. I've never gotten that roguish on a NPC in the game. Couldn't tell you. But it's highly possible.
But if you need workarounds, then I'm your man.
Okay. But let's see. What's going on? Oh, they got a playtest schedule. Okay. PTU Update 3, home stretch. 318 is nearly out the door and on the live servers. As we mentioned earlier this week in Star Citizen, we like to team up with you for the final push. Over the weekend, we are playing some critical stress tests on the PTU starting Friday. We're putting out the call for as many of you as possible to grab your sword, bow, axe, Pico, plushie, or whatever else you got in your hand and join us. This will greatly assist with gathering crucial data that will help us tackle any final remaining stability issues before live release, which we are hoping to achieve next week. I do it all the time on a normal PU when hunting for rail guns, okay? During this playtest, there isn't a specific testing focus other than play in the persistent universe on the PTU servers at the times listed below. Keep an eye out as you'll likely see many of us gallivanting around too. So, you will see CIG devs out this weekend. We plan on kicking off with 1 hour testing on Friday at 8 p.m. Central US time, uh, 0200 UEC Saturday. Then doing multiple tests throughout the weekend for 1 hour each. We got a play test schedule. Okay? Each test will run for an hour starting at the times listed. 2 a.m. UTC, 8 p.m. CST. Friday, March 3rd. Saturday, March 4th, 2 p.m. CST, 8 p.m. UTC. Okay? Saturday, March 4th, 8 p.m. CST, 2 a.m. UTC. Sunday, March 5th, 2 p.m. CST, 8 p.m. UTC, and then Sunday, March 5th, 8 p.m. CST, 2 a.m. UTC. So that's the playtest schedule. And that's the big push. We'll see what happens. So I don't know. We'll go for it. But if everything passes, okay, I think they may put out PTU with some of the blockers that they have and work on them while they're doing hot fixes. Or maybe they may update the PU as we go along. Couldn't say. Don't know. That's pretty intensive. Let's see what else. What other interesting tidbits will they have? We got another one. And we got another one from Jake Acapella. See what he has to say. And appreciate the likes and the views, everybody. And that's all the same one. So no pics on the community hub where it didn't happen. So if you take pics or pictures and stuff like that, you put it on the community hub and they'll acknowledge it. But that's pretty much it. So basically no new changes, just fixes for what they have been working on. But hopefully they will fix what they have and do the best they can. That's all we can do. That's all we can hope for. I just hope that when they put this patch out to live, that the known issues are chopped down. They're not so extensive. And they work on them as we go. So any other thoughts you got, Akira, on your PTU experience, what you've encountered so far?
Me?
Yeah.
With the new patch, the HUD glitch is gone.
Which one?
The HUD glitch in the ship. When you enter the ship and activate it, then you get the HUD, with the
the HUD?
speed indicator and the altitude and things like that.
Yeah.
And this is done now. It's not glitching or anything, but I got a lot of texture bugs and glitches. Or no, only glitches.
Mm-hmm.
Like sometimes they appear in front of me, but I'm in the train and I have like textures from a building for like 2 or 3 frames, and
Uh-huh.
also when I use the shuttle on Area 18, it's like stuttering.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like
still.
the animation is stuttering, but the game itself is fluid. So that's the problem what I encounter so far.
Yeah.
And I
That's a
also
known
got a
issue.
problem. I also got a problem with stuttering, frozen screens,
Yeah.
and doing screenshots in game by pressing that one button.
Yeah, print screen.
Yes.
Yeah, it knocks you out. They said they fixed that in this latest patch.
And the worst for me is the stuttering.
Hmm.
From
Okay.
it changes from time to time. Sometimes it's really intensive, like frozen frame, nothing goes.
Yeah,
And
we had that last night.
yeah, it was terrible.
Yeah.
Imagine that you encounter a gunfight or something like that, FPS, and you have frozen screen, you're lost.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, I've run into it. Uh, one night there was one that was so bad we practically had to leave the game. There was no way to do anything, and it was a bad situation. The desync was horrible, and Fire and I and Dire Wolf, we just said, no, we can't do this. So the next day, once it settled out, and I believe they put out a new patch, I don't remember, and it was 100 times better. So for me, I really haven't had any 30K issues except for yesterday.
Yes, me too. Once.
I encountered one coming where I couldn't interact with any of the what you call it, the kiosks, and I knew it was coming, so I logged out and jumped into another server. And a person that was in that server, right, said it was a 30K, so I knew it was coming, and I was able to avoid it. Um, Pretty much that is everything that I know about. If anybody has any questions about gameplay, about the Vulture, um, Voidwalker Joe did test the multi-tool with the RMC, and it is working. That was a known issue where it would not work, but it is working. You have the thing is, when you use it, you have to store it so you can be able to use it again. Let's see what else. I don't think there was anything else that. Oh, Orson platform missions. This was kind of annoying. Um, I was doing a Orson platform mission, and I would get there, and all of my targets were dead, which made it. I couldn't play it. I couldn't play it at all. So I had to log out, come back in on a fresh one, and be able to finish the mission. So the persistence would throw me into. I would be thrown into a mission, a startup, but it wasn't. It hadn't reset. So that was kind of bogus type setup. Was not pleased with that at all.
Hey, Dado.
Hey, what's up, man?
Oh.
Let's see what else.
Come join me on the server. I do some races.
That was pretty much it as far as things that I've run into. Originally, when it started, you couldn't get a security assessment at Crusader to do the platform missions. So that was kind of a bummer too. Let's see what else.
Hey, Shadow, question on the Crusader platform. So what's the payout on those?
Doing it solo, I think it was 25,500, and that was the
Oh, that's not
no, yeah, that was a good one. I believe, I don't remember, but for a solo mission, when you do it by yourself, that was a good payout. So it might have changed. You can check that later and see about it if you want, because I am going into the PTU in as soon as I get done with this and set up and get ready. So
how many enemies are usually on the Origin platform? Like 15 or 10?
most, you mean how many adversaries?
Yeah.
I've encountered 15 or 16 to 15 at the most.
Oh, okay. All right.
But it may escalate. See, the thing is, you would have to keep doing the missions until you could get higher and go to different ones. I've never been able to get that far because they would throw out a new patch on me. So
I think Orison's going to be my new home base when TTU or PU comes out.
yeah. What is going on with this thing? Why is it crapping out? But that was pretty much it as far as things that I've encountered. I don't know if anybody else has encountered anything different, and it was an interesting experience on there. PTU is fun. I've been playing it a lot and learning quite a bit of what's been going on and how it's going to work. But I did do this. I don't know why my video is not working in the background. Couldn't tell you. There we go. I did pull out 13 vehicles, ships and ground vehicles at one time at a mining facility. 13. That was pretty big. And they all persisted. They didn't. One did not disappear. Because in 3.17.5, you can only do 3. So that's a big jump. If you can pull out 13 and have different people take those vehicles, that's a big thing.
Yeah, you have your own fleet right there.
Yeah. Ground vehicles and ships. Yeah. So, can't deny that. But if anybody else has any other questions or thoughts or things like that, shoot them in the chat. If not, I'm going to give it another few minutes and then I'm going to close the stream out. But what do you got?
Are you jumping on later? Are you jumping on later for another stream, or that's it for today?
Nope, I'm going to hop into the PTU and do a stream and see what's new with this patch that just dropped.
Oh, there's another patch that came today?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, good lord.
It just dropped.
700 MB.
Yep, it
So,
just
Oh
dropped.
man, it's a daily, so.
Well,
Okay.
well, they're doing a push to see if they can push it out next week. So we'll see what happens.
All right.
Player stress test. It's stress test. See about the stability, and they're not focused. They're not focusing on any specific type of game loop or function. They want to
the
see.
stability.
Yep, they want to check the stability.
I'm with
Yeah,
it. I totally agree this decision.
Yeah, I'd rather have stability more than anything else. Because if I can get like a 3 to 4 hour gameplay session, I can deal with the other issues.
Right.
Stability
To
is
play a game and not finding any workarounds to make it able.
yeah. Stability is key.
Yeah. No 30K. No 30K.
All good. I got no
Don't
questions.
speak about 30Ks.
Millipan. All good. Got no questions. Just want my space noodles. Then I can be happy. Okay. Oh man. But that's pretty much it. Go ahead.
I've been seeing a lot of the reviews for 318 and what's coming up for 318 PU, and a lot of moderators are calling the 318 the pirate patch because you know how cargo is now more lucrative, and if you down a ship you'll get their cargo. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting on how the pirate groups are gonna be hitting the cargo runs now.
Well, like I said, this is where we get together, we protect each other, we watch out for each other, and don't go alone.
But we have to train scenarios.
Yeah, there's certain things we have to do, and we have to train in certain areas and stuff like that. We got to be a well-oiled machine to survive now.
That's very true. That's very true.
Right Tech. Right. Artec Wolf says PTU is buggy. Lost a wingtip on a hangar door, and it wasn't even close to it. Okay, and you keep getting a 30K. Okay, when was this?
I'm playing right now PTU, the new patch. I have no 30K. The only thing I noticed is that my engine is damaged, like torque
imbalance.
Something. Yes, I went off the hangar and then I got that notification.
Yeah, for some reason, and I don't know why, and a lot of people. He says 2 in past 50 minutes since new patch. Yeah, give me a pint of beer and I'll be your fighter escort. Okay, metal pan. Okay. I have noticed that if a ship has been stored, you haven't used it, right? You spawn the ship, and it's damaged. I don't understand that. That is so freaking weird. I don't know why that's happening. Yeah.
I remember that you had your CAR that was damaged and you haven't taken out for like a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's strange. I don't know what's up with that.
On his 30, the person that you're commenting on, he's getting 30Ks every 15 minutes. Does it involve deleting your user folder and your shaders? Would that help or no?
No, that is
really.
that is a server issue connecting to the client. So when the server is getting ready to crap out, you'll notice a lot of stoppages on things that you normally do, like doors won't open on the ship.
Maybe different regions, maybe.
No, that's server stability. That's server issues. like yesterday, I knew one was coming because I couldn't interact with any of the kiosks to store my ship, and I
Uh,
knew it was coming. And then somebody told me in the chat that it crapped out on them. So when you see things like that, you'll definitely know it's a 30K coming.
yeah.
So
Well,
our
hopefully the cargo factor on when it comes to cargo hauling. You know how locations are sort of low on cargoes when somebody grabs it all.
yeah, but it all regenerates, but it takes time for it to regenerate.
Yeah.
So uh, our tech, I'm gonna get into the PTU and see what's going on with that, and after I do a reboot and get some stuff worked out, and then I'll be in there momentarily. I gotta set up a new thumbnail and get a fresh boot on the system, and then I'll be in there. But that's pretty much it, everybody. I hope everybody enjoyed it. I appreciate who came, who watched, who gave me likes, and I appreciate Akira and Direwolf coming in and talking to me while I was doing this. And forgive my little my little video in the back. It crapped out, and then I had to reset it. So um, I hope everybody enjoyed it. I will see you all soon in the PTU. This is Shadow Spectre 11, Direwolf, and Akira. I'm calling it on
See
the
you.
stream.
Good night.
Have a good one.